So I decided to upgrade my laptop. I'm going to try and explain why I think this is the easiest and best way to give new life to your old laptop. This one is I bought in 2014, so it's not that old, but in a sort of gaming world it's quite old. And back then most of the laptops came with a hard disk drive rather than a solid disk drive. What it does, it makes your basically loading the Windows way too slow, since they all use the slower RMP, slower rotation, portable drives. So in my case, I went and upgraded to a Samsung SSD, 1 terabyte, as you can see, 850 Pro. This one's pretty expensive. You can go cheaper ones. I mean, the cheaper ones are non-pro version, and there's alternatives, but I found the Samsung in general, the Evo series, to be the best value for money in terms of speed, reliability, and the price. Alright, and I'm going to take the old hard drive and I'm going to put inside a case which will make it a portable hard drive. I think that's a good idea to put use to your old things. So yeah, let's get to it. Next is my battery. I'm just gonna use my nails. Luckily I didn't cut them too recently. You might have different configuration laptop. You might have all screws, so you'll need tools. Some parts I need tools and some parts I don't. It's best to always remove the battery, just in case. Also, you might want to remove static from your body. You can remove your static by just touching metal anywhere. Your sink, I mean, in your bathroom, just touch metal there. Okay. Like to remove battery. All right. I'll go ahead and open up the laptop. Careful not to lose the bolts. You'll need them. Okay, this is what I mean by the easiest way. As you can see, in my case, in most cases, the hard drive is the easiest part to access. In some cases, you might have another window here you can open. You'll have RAM. You can upgrade that, but in my case, RAM is behind the CPU, so I'll have to remove the cooler on the CPU. I'll have to clean off the paste. I'll apply the new one. It's just too much work because I already have 8 gigabyte RAM, and 16 gigabyte doesn't really make that much difference, especially for like gaming. I already have a proper computer for rendering which has 16 gigabytes, so it's no problem for me. This is just a portable station. Even if I went with 16 gig, it would not make as much difference as changing a hard disk drive into solid disk drive. Especially these laptop ones, they're really bad in my opinion. It's really slow. Your Windows loading is slow, your game loading is slow. There's absolutely no reason to use a hard drive 2016 and on. I have to be careful here. As you can see, I already have one SSD, but this is just it's about 275 gigabyte. It's nowhere near enough for my needs. I will still keep it for quite possibly for games and stuff. All right. Let's see. Still have to remove. I've actually removed the SSD. Okay, no problem. I have to change it. Okay, this is harder than I thought. To change. All my tools are not quite exact the size meeting for the screws, so it's taking a while. This is my first time changing this, so bear with me. I'm usually dealing with stations, full towers. Never mind. Okay, I can remove this. Should be able to anyway. Okay, the hard drive comes out, as you can see. Anyway, it was pretty good hard drive, but it's nowhere near the speed of SSD. I'm going to unbox Samsung. It's quite a bit lighter, so that's a plus as well. While using a laptop, you want to be as light as possible. It just goes back in the bracket here. You can see the connectors, they all face the same way. I'll just zoom it. And then you'll have to check on the hard drive. You want the connectors to face the same way. That's different. Don't tighten all the way up. You'll do it after all the bolts are in. Okay. What I do, I just push it with my finger till it snaps a little bit, then it stays. Hopefully it does, yep. Now I can tighten up. My first bolts are all in. You have to manually adjust with your hand to see the holes clearly. Again, your laptop might be different configuration. You might have only one hard drive. But still, it's going to be the easiest thing to upgrade, so you can do it yourself. Okay, I'm tightening both sides. Okay. Now carefully match the connectors. In my case, they're full facing down. Okay. Don't push it too hard, but hard enough. Right. Okay. All right. Hope you can see what I did. Connectors match, so you can see. Connectors here. Oh, snapped off. Oh well. Okay. Carefully land it. Try not to drop it like I did. Connect back the hard drive cable. This might take a while. Okay, I found the hole. Just gonna tighten up. Again, found the hole. Tightening up. You really have to be careful with these bolts. I mean, they're so small, tiny. Careful not to lose them, especially inside the laptop. I don't tighten too hard. There's a little rubber in between the bolts. Okay. Putting the battery back in. Oh, my bad. Right. If you live in a hot country, you might have to leave this open. If you don't want your hard drives to overheat. If your laptop itself is very hot, you might want to increase ventilation. All right, and that was it. Now, what do you do with your old hard drive? I bought this case, but there are plenty of different ones. I think this is one of the best reviewed on Amazon. I have some documentation here. The case itself is quite small, which is what you want for a portable hard drive. That's the size of hard drive, and that's the size of the case. Well, quite a bit longer. So there's a little, okay, you just slide it back. Basically, just slide it back. That's what it is. So it has a plasticky feel. I'm not sure if I like it. So the thing is, it changes from your SATA connections, plain old USB. Okay, I'll try connect it. You have to check the connections on here and on your hard drive. They should match. I think it's like this. Yep, just slapped in. Okay. Putting back the cover. That's it. It's actually quite nice. So what else is in a box? Have the USB cable. There you go, USB 3. And that's your old hard drive. Ready to be used as external hard drive. Okay, I'll be testing it later, and I might make another video with the conclusions. Oh yeah, thanks for watching.